What's up, guys? It's Lavelle Dontae. I'm rocking with Michelle C and Kandid Kisses TV. If you want to see if I'm in the city near you and get some laughs with Lavelle, go to the link in my bio and get your tickets.
It's the Jill of all trades, Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move. She cute. Your host of Kandid Kisses TV, everywhere you need to be. And if you don't know by now, it's not your typical interview, y'all.
Kandid Kisses blown away. Kandid Kisses TV for tomorrow today. Man, throw that auto-tune on that bitch. Have you sound like Teddy Payne.
Hi there, this is Kim Cole, and you are rocking with Kandid Kisses TV.
It's your boy Talent, baby. Michelle and Kandid Kisses TV. With my girl Michelle C. Don't take it personal.
What up, Kiss fam? It is your girl, Michelle C, aka the Jill of all trades. Act like your mama done raised you right. So, we getting ready to start another banging podcast, another banging show. But before we get started, I got to do what I do each and every time. I got to threaten you a little bit. You know how I do. Subscribe now. I'm going to tell you, mama, act like she done raised you right. And I'm so serious about my subscriptions. I got to let my Aquarius sisters let you know how I really feel about it.
I don't wanna fuck nobody up.
No.
I don't wanna fuck nobody up.
I don't want to fuck nobody else, but I will.
If I have to.
And that's on Big Baby Jesus. So act like you know what you're supposed to do. Hit the like, the comment, subscribe, all that good thing. But now that the church announcements are over, we can go ahead and get straight to the show. First of all, this talent has been doing this thing all over the internet. If you are not on the internet, you are hiding under a rock because, baby, this Negro here is funny as fuck. Okay, get your life together. Been killing these stages. Ripped one last night. Just think outside the box because he's going to be doing what he do. Give it up for Lavelle Dontae.
Thank you for having me.
What's
Listen,
going on?
I'm having such a good time just watching the intros and all this stuff. You got a full production here.
I be trying.
I need to take some notes.
Come on now, get the pen and paper. Let's do it.
Good. This is some good stuff. Just quiet.
So yes, we finna get in your business real quick. You ready?
Okay, yeah. I'm ready for everything.
Okay. First question I always ask everybody that's dope as hell. When did you know that you wanted to get in the entertainment industry?
Okay, that's good because people always ask me when I want to be a comedian. They never ask when I want to be when I knew I wanted to be an entertainer. I think my whole life. Like I remember watching TV when I was little, and I always used to tell myself I could do that. Like I just seemed like it was like so easy, like the things to see other actors and stuff, or like the child actors. I would literally just look at it and be like, I could do that. I know I could do that. Like I would like reiterate the lines or like pretend with myself and use my imagination and pretend I was on the set and like how I would deliver the line. Or I would say like, I could do it better than them. But since I was really, really young, like ever since I knew what TV was, I always thought I could be on it.
So what was that show that sparked that said, you know what, I can do all that?
It was a lot of shows. I think, and I know she put a lot of work in what she do. I think one actress that I saw that made me think I could do it was Raven. When I used to see her when she was really, really young. I'm trying to think. It's just all of Disney Channel had a lot of like kids on TV as well. So I think they're just like just seeing some people with them in my age group at that time just made me think like I could do this too. We're the same age, you know. So I really thought like it was just a piece of cake and I could do it, and I wanted to.
Were you an All That fan? Because baby, I swore I was supposed to be on All That.
Oh, I did like All That. I liked as I got older, I started watching In Living Color too, which is like the adult version, you know. But I like both of those a lot. But they were like that came out before I was born. But they used to watch it and play like the reruns and stuff like on
Oh yeah, I
Nickelodeon.
got the DVD collectible. Come on now.
I
You
used to
know.
love that. That's the you giving me nostalgia right now.
So okay, when before you got like into the entertainment lane, was your first passion comedy or was it just anything entertainment?
I think anything entertainment, like in school, I used to do public speaking. I used to do like speeches and stuff. I did a speech in 5th grade in front of like I think he was one of the first black mayors or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I was in a newspaper. I wrote a play in high school. I used to really want to be an actor as well. I think I'm gonna slowly transition into that. Just like comedy is gonna segue. And I used to sing my whole life. Well, I still do, but singing and just like acting and stuff like that was always like so big. However, being funny was just like a part of my character, but I never thought to like make a career out of it.
Oh yeah, and you don't sleep on the singing. I heard the singing, baby. Heard a little me even now. Mm-hmm. You hit them notes last night. You thought you was playing, but you wasn't playing. I do this.
Yeah.
When was your first time hitting the comedy stage though?
My first time hitting the comedy stage was 2023. That was the same year that I went viral, which is so crazy. It's like it's been 3 years. Was that 2023? Yeah, it was. It was 2023. It was like October, and I was making a lot of, just hitting the digital scene, and everybody was like sharing all of my videos. It just seemed like a trend to have my video on people's stories. Like I was just always on people's stories. Like it was like if you're not posting the latest video of Lavelle, then you living under a rock. And I was loving it. I was glad that I was like a trend. But B Simone, she asked me because we had got on the phone because I just wanted to be on the phone with her. I was like, "Can I talk to you?" She had asked me as we was on the phone if I wanted to open up for her, and she was coming to Jacksonville, and that's why I had just left active duty, and I was there, and I told her no the first day, but then that morning, it was just like really heavy on my spirit. Like I never felt so like pushed to do something before. Like this is such like a good opportunity. But it was just so crazy because everything was just happening so rapid fire. Like I left the active duty, then I started going viral, and then this opportunity came like so quickly that it made me skeptical. It was like scary because I never did like stand up before. But I told her I wanted to do it, and then I did 4 shows with her. And after that, I was like, I made a video and it was like, how can I keep doing shows? And within like a couple months, I was on tour.
Listen, when God said go, he said go.
Yeah.
Cause man, it happened overnight. Some people say it's not an overnight success. No, your talent is not overnight success. But that break could be overnight.
Mm-hmm. It was so fast.
So question, because this was your first time on the comedy stage, were you, because I know you've been doing entertainment, you sing, you speak, do the public speaking. Were you nervous at all because it was a new, genre of entertainment? Or
I think I was nervous. I was nervous, but I was only nervous, not necessarily because I was presenting in front of people, but I just didn't know how people would receive what I was saying. Like, you don't know you're funny until you say something that you wait for the audience to respond. And I also realized that I was funnier than I thought I was because it was stuff that I wrote in my set or stuff that I was doing that people laughed at. And I was like, that's not what I was planning on them laughing at. Like I wrote my joke and I had my punchline, but y'all laughing just because I came out. I was like, what? I made a face and now everybody in here laughing. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I was just nervous to like perform in that way because I never did that type of performance before.
Okay. So I don't even know what I would. I remember my first time on stage and I was nervous, but do you feel like you ever get over the nervousness? Like, or now are you like, okay, I'm cool, or you're always nervous?
Now I don't get nervous. Now I'm not afraid of being embarrassed. Like I'm not afraid of making a mistake. I think that's one thing that I've learned and to like embrace, especially just like being queer and being like on social media so much. Like I literally don't use filters. Like I love being my most authentic self because I can just navigate any space so freely and not necessarily think about judgment. Because most of the nerves come from you thinking what are people thinking? And it's like, I don't care what you're thinking. Even if I did bad, whatever. I mean, I don't, I make sure I practice and I put a lot of time and energy into my performances, but I now am not overwhelmed with the idea of failing because we all do.
Yeah.
Guess what? Kandid Kisses TV has merch. That's right. You can find it at artistperiod.com. We have everything you need. We have hoodies. We have coffee mugs. We even have throw pillows and beach towels for the summer. Get it right. Keep it tight. Listen, everything you need to get your drip right, artistperiod.com has it for you. That's artistperiod.com. Get your drip right with artistperiod.com and Kandid Kisses TV. Make sure you get it today.
Absolutely. I think my biggest fear, if I have fear, it's not necessarily the audience, it's the peers. Because they're going to judge you. And I'm like, people going to judge you anyway, but I don't want my peers judging me.
I don't care. It's like, well, it don't even matter. What y'all going to do? Beat me up?
Yeah, and then there's that. I definitely understand that, man. But okay, so we moving right on. When did you know that you was a good writer?
Oh, well, okay. I knew I was a good writer, period, since elementary school because I wrote a essay and they gave it to my principal because it was just like, they was like, this is a story. Now it was really good. And I must admit, it was like a story about Halloween, and it was a partial truth to it, but even then I was like fluffing it up to make it more entertaining, which is kind of what comedy is. Like, you can take some real world situations and say, okay, let me add this to make it even funnier. But that was like in third grade. I always knew I was really good at like just writing because I always would get like A's in English. Like, my teachers would always reference my stuff when I like wrote stuff because of like just the way that I formatted things. But I knew I was good at writing comedy, probably my second show. My first show, I wrote some stuff, and I don't know, I kind of was just thinking of stuff like ideas, things to say that'll be funny, like the same way I would plan out my content when I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a video about this or this, and then and the third. And I didn't put that much thought into it at my very first show that I headlined. But the second time, and I wrote the way that I did because I only saw comedy specials. I never went to an actual comedy show. I never knew that like there was openers and a host, and I didn't even know that that was a thing. So I thought like immediately that I needed an hour of material. So I just sat down, I wrote down like just basically like a story of like a sequence of events, and I tried to make it like funny and make it all make sense and have like some like side stories, kind of approaching it like an essay. But that second show was when I knew, because I was like, it just flowed so well. And that show, and actually my Chicago show that I had, and I don't remember which number that was because they told me I need to raise my prices.
Oh, okay. I know. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
But the audience told me that. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah.
But if the audience is telling me, that means I'm okay. No, your words.
Yeah.
And that's a blessing, because a lot of times when people are in the industry and they're starting as a comedian, they still trying to get their 15 or their 20. You said, oh no, I started off without. We're like, do you know how amazing that is?
I know, but I know it's like such a gift and such a blessing, but I didn't know. Like, if I would have known it, I could have just rest and do, because I put a lot of pressure on myself to get like that down, because my agent at that time, he was supposed to book one show, and then he was in the comments, like people were saying, come to this city, come to this city. He's like, all right, we booking the tour. So it was just like, I had to prepare. Like, there was no way for me to just only get like a good solid 20 minutes. Like, I had to have so much material, and I just would like go over it with all of my friends. And I just basically, like, the first time I ever did that material was on stage.
Yeah. That's super dope. And to be fearless in doing it. That's what I'm saying. Like, especially being new in the game and you fearless, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it, see what happens.
But I think it's because I didn't know. I didn't know the steps. I didn't know about open mics, and like me just thinking like me seeing just the televised versions of comedy, and they made it seem so effortless too. It's like the me seeing the TV people always made me think like, oh, this is easy. I could do that. Like me seeing Monique and Bernie Mac and Lavelle Crawford, even Lavelle Crawford, we got the same name. I'm like, I can do that. That's confirmation. And it's just, even though that's like such a crazy way of thinking, it just was like, okay, if they can do it, I see them. They just talking for it. All they doing is talking. I can write down the story that's long. I be talking on the phone with my friend for 2 hours and making them laugh. So I can do it on stage, not knowing that it was actually, I don't want to say it was challenging, especially like just being that prepared, like without any guidance. But I also have like with me doing like acting and stuff as a child, I learned how to like memorize scripts. And like my background in the military, I was a meteorologist. So it's so much information that we had to learn. So when I was studying meteorology, I learned how to memorize stuff. So I even learned to memorize like my hour set, like very easily. I'm
So,
smart.
question: speaking of meteorology, why you ain't tell these niggas it wasn't gonna snow for real?
I did. I told all my friends. I was I was looking at the models. I was like, it's not gonna snow. It's not humid. It's not enough moisture, and
Right.
it has to be below freezing. And the temperatures was all like 33, 34, 35. It got to be 32 degrees or less. So I was like, it's not gonna snow, y'all.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you, I was so pissed they done tried to cancel my little show. I made it work though. I just pushed it to my other show, made it work. But I was like, these two little snowflakes. If you don't go on somewhere,
Literally.
So, you spoke about going viral, and you go viral often. What was your first viral video that just took off?
My first viral video that took off was something that I would say to all of the women in my life, like not something specifically, but it was just geared towards that. And it was like something that I feel like a lot of people were not afraid to say, but it was just such like a touchy subject. And I would say, you want to know the truth? Check that phone. Go to that man's phone. And then it was a little bit longer than that, but it was just in a way, I feel like so refreshing for a lot of like the women to see a male telling them or giving them the liberty to do it. Like, don't be afraid. Like, not to say that you have to do that or that whatever, however.
You do have to do that. You do.
But I'm saying, however anybody wants to navigate their relationship, they can do what they want to. But it was just like me saying, like, basically hold the person that you are sleeping with accountable.
Absolutely.
And then I made like a bunch of videos after that. I'm like, oh, this is what they want to hear?
Let me tell you what's real about that whole sentence and statement, because you always hear people say, if you don't trust them, you don't need to be with them. If you don't and don't check the phone or whatever. But I will say this: do not check the phone if you're not gonna leave.
I disagree though.
Why?
I only disagree because a lot of people navigate their marriages or their relationships very differently. And a lot of people are going to go, through thick and thin. And you can figure that out. If y'all going to figure out how y'all going to move in a more, loyal way, then you can stay in the situation. I feel like it's just good to know how you're going to navigate, like having the truth out.
No, I agree with that 100%, because the truth of the matter is, the reason I'm saying if you're not going to leave is because, like, if you're going to have someone, let's just say someone is cheating and they feel disrespected. Okay, if you feel disrespected, are you disrespected enough to do something about it? Or are you going to get mad and just, take him through hell for the rest of your days and not change the behavior? So if ain't nothing going to change, then what would you go do the profile?
Yeah, like, are y'all gonna grow this relationship and mature? And are you gonna actually forgive this person? Are they gonna, start sleeping with other people?
Right.
Yeah, I understand.
Because no, I mean, you got one time. I'm good.
Yeah, once and one time.
Some people okay, but I ain't never been married, so maybe in a marriage, maybe that might be something. But baby, no, you got one and done with me. Moving on. Okay, what was your most memorable time on stage?
I don't know. I really remember like everything, to be honest. Like there's certain things that happen all the time at all of my shows. I did have a birthday show that was really fun, and a lot of my friends came. Like we was all in Chicago. We was in an Airbnb, and they didn't know like that their birthday present for me was going to be free labor. I was okay. You at the door. You gonna help me do this. You getting on stage. I think that was pretty memorable, and my most recent like super memorable show. So I'm on stage and I'm talking to these, everybody in the audience, and at the end I always try to say like some encouraging words. Side note, can I cuss on here?
Absolutely.
Okay. The girl the girl asked me at my show. Somebody asked this question before, but she asked me, what's my favorite porn category? Do you like trans porn? And we was doing the Q&A, and usually when I do a Q&A, it's like we're going back and forth saying funny jokes. And I'm like, I don't like getting too lewd at my shows because people be bringing their mamas, and not everybody is super. What is it? Not everybody's a ally, and it's like, not to say I'm afraid of saying my truth, but it's just like I want everybody to be able to consume and enjoy the stories and the comedy that I'm saying, and also relate. And not everybody's going to relate to me talking about my sex life. And I just don't really talk about it, period. Like that has nothing to do with nobody in the audience. She said that, and I just started ragging on her a little bit, but I do that with people all the time. Like I'm just going back and forth. I'm like, I was like, pervert. And they were just laughing, and then we were just going back and forth. And then I moved on. I'm not looking over here anymore. So I started talking to this side of the audience, but I'm just still joking. It's all in fun.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, I'm saying my encouraging words. I'm like, chase your dreams, everybody. This girl, it was like a group of girls. I don't know how many, maybe like 3 or 4. They start walking off, and they went to the side, and they left early. And we was like, okay, that was weird. And then everybody in the audience, we kind of heard like a loud thud. Like it sounded like something in the next room fell, or I don't know what happened.
Okay.
The girl DM me and said, Ville, by the way, I had to beat that bitch up because I didn't like the question she asked you.
What? Oh my God.
What? She was like, yep. And then she sent me a selfie of her smiling. And I was like, I was like, did you know her? She was like, yeah, I guess they knew each other. I don't know if they was like all at the table together or whatever. And then people getting drunk. But she was like, yeah, I just don't like her. And I didn't like what she was asking you.
Oh, okay.
Now when I be doing shows, when I be doing shows, I be having to tell them, look, y'all, whoever I was playing with, I was just playing with friends. Like, relax. But that's like, that was really memorable.
That's a bit much.
Like, this is a comedy show.
It wasn't funny to her. She said no.
It wasn't nothing. It wasn't funny enough.
All right, so we are moving on. Who is someone you know personally that you love to make laugh?
I was just on the phone with her. I'll say my friend Vanna. I love making her laugh. We just be going back and forth. Like she make me laugh. I make her laugh. It's just always a good time. Like with me on the phone, it's like full. We never not laugh. Her, I'm gonna just say her. I have other friends too, like my friend Kanisha, my family, of course, but Vanna right now because we was just on the phone.
Kandid Kisses TV is brought to you by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. You can be kissed without kissable lips. Shop KissableLipsCosmetics.com today for all your beauty needs.
Cool. Okay. What is something difficult that you had to face in the industry, and how did you overcome it?
I don't know. Let me think. Thank you for the question. I would think, okay, one thing, I'm still overcoming this. So I'll say me like losing a bit of my humanity. I think people don't perceive you the same when you are popular because they assume that you navigate spaces a certain way or you see yourself a certain way, and it's like I'm still the same person. Like there's nothing different about me. But a lot of people, they also value me because I have a following or because of my videos trending and stuff. And it's like there's actual no tangible, thing that comes from the followers. You have to turn that into something. Like I had to learn to advertise myself as a comedian and, become good at what I do and write jokes and, perform to a certain degree to start making money from socials. But people just automatically just start perceiving you as something other than just like a regular person because you have followers. And I think it's just kind of difficult. Like now I kind of just managed by like isolating a little more. I mean, I always was like a homebody, but it just makes me like very weary of like the people that I want to keep around me. Or also a lot of people think that I can like give them opportunity. And I'm like, I barely got this opportunity. I'm still figuring it out,
Yes,
Like I can help you, I can give you some advice, but I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Every day I'm learning, every day I'm growing. I don't know. I just think people think it's like you just cracked the code because you got followers. And I'm like, these numbers of my followers is not the bank account. This is every follower is not $1.
that part. That's what they be missing. That's what. Look,
Yes.
Phil Wade, I don't know if you know Phil Wade. He went viral years ago. He was making fun of Trey Songz. He was like, "Yo, side of the bed," whatever. But
Oh yeah.
so he was telling me, he was like, "Man, people was telling me I was going viral." He was like, "What that mean?" And I was like, "I know." He was like, "Was a check coming through?" He was like, "Yeah, I was looking for the check because they kept saying I went viral." And he was like, "But wasn't no money with it, so I don't care."
Yeah, it's like I'm popular. I've learned I'm marketable. But you
Right.
gotta learn how to, get that market into, turn into something else.
And the good thing is, one thing I do appreciate about you is because I know that you are very structured and you know what you're doing, but you know how to do these things. Because a lot of people that are entertainers are just that. They're just entertainers. They don't know nothing about the business part. They don't know the structure that comes behind the glitz and glamour. Because at the end of the day, okay, glitz and glamour is fine, but if you go back home and you still living in the cardboard box, yeah, you famous, but you still like with the TLC story when they was like, "Oh, how can you be a platinum selling artist and you only?" And when Left Eye broke it down, she said, "This is how."
Yeah.
Better be on your business at all times. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. What are some words of wisdom you would give any upcoming entertainer or entrepreneur?
Ooh. Okay, let me think. I would say a few things. For one, I would say be patient. Two, I would say don't be don't be don't go chasing my oh no. I'm trying to find the words like what I want to say. I know what I want to say. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say to learn how to market yourself, you have to try a bunch of different things. And you don't got to try rapid fire everything every day doing something completely different. But it's like you have to almost, if you were selling a product, if you were selling a pen, if you was this pen and you put it out on the market and nobody liked it, okay, let me make it black tomorrow. Let me, not to say you got to change your color and change your race and change your features, but just the way that you present yourself, the things that you say. Maybe you need to be more serious. Maybe you need to get behind the camera. A lot of times people be doing a certain type of content, and then that one day they decide to make a cooking video, they go viral. Yep. It's like you should be able to, just keep testing the waters until you really find like what your niche is, I think. Because I was making a lot of different type of content, and it wasn't until I got in the camera and was just talking junk that everybody started like really receiving my comedy.
Okay.
So I would just say, just keep try different things.
Oh no, that's right.
Yeah, because you got to approach it like a business. It's not, especially if you want to grow. Like yeah, you can have fun, continue to have fun with it, not like pressure yourself too much, but you gotta also like, be a little intentional.
And the key word you kept going back to is the what? The business. Come
With
on now.
yeah.
All right. So we have oh wait a minute. I gotta ask you this one last
Okay,
question.
okay.
Our fun seconds. Because I know you be singing down. Okay. Who is your favorite singer or rapper and why?
I have a few, but the person who inspired me vocally the most was or is Tony Braxton. And yeah, mainly because when I was like in 8th grade, 7th grade, middle school, until my voice got really, really low, I could sing exactly like her. Like her voice was just like not exactly like her, but we were like the same vocal range. And it just like I was able to use her as reference because I didn't like take any like singing classes or anything. I wasn't like chorus in school for a year, but that was just somebody I was always able to reference. And I just love the way she sound. It's just so like breathy and like smooth, like a velvet.
What's your go-to Tony song?
Um Either probably is it just be a man about it? Why you calling me on the
Yeah,
phone?
that's a good one.
Why you not at home on time?
Come
Yeah.
on. All right. We are moving on to our fun segments.
Okay.
First one is kiss or diss. This is where I'm naming celebrity crushes. You deciding who you kiss and who you dissing. All
Okay.
right.
Okay. Should I close my eyes or
No,
they
I'm
gonna
just gonna ask you what. Okay, so we got Sierra or Carrie Hilson. Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
Sierra? I'm kissing Sierra and this is Carrie Hilson. Nobody. I love everybody music, but I love Sierra and Sierra can dance so good.
Okay. All right. We got Coco Jones or Chili of TLC. Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
I'm gonna have to kiss Chili and this Coco. Only because Chili is just like a legend and just like I don't know. She just so that's the one with the brown skin and the curly hair.
Yeah.
Chili, yep.
All right. Now that's thing, but I don't know how far. So let me ask some TV shows first. Okay. What's your oldest TV show that you remember before I give you these names? Because you might never know who these people are.
I used to watch Sanford and Son and 227.
Okay, fair. All right. Harriet Winslow or Mary from 227. Who you kissing? Who you dissing?
Mary. Wait, Mary. Who is Harry Winslow? You talk about
From Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Mhm.
I honestly say I loved Harriet or Harry.
Yeah, Harriet.
Harriet Winslow. I
Mhm.
gotta kiss Harriet Winslow and just Mary.
Okay.
She was fine. Her voice was a little like raspy sounding, but she was
Mhm.
gorgeous.
Okay, let me find out. Come on, we're crushing on Harriet. All right, we are moving on to D.A.Qs. This is dumbass questions. It is random fun questions I want answers to.
Okay.
What was the worst job you ever had?
The worst job I ever had, I was working at a grocery store. I'm not gonna say their name because I don't know, I might get a brand deal or something. It was so crazy. It was really just the staff, like the managers there, because it was all minors, that was working on the registers and stuff. It usually be like kids, teenagers working, and whenever there was like, we had a machine in the back, so like you get your boxes and you can go condense the boxes, but every time it will be a box. Whoever the manager on duty would be like, "Oh, let me go take it. I'm going to take this box to the back," and they would be gone for like 10 minutes. 15 minutes.
Still in company time.
Yeah, and then to come back out. And then one time, the whole store ran out of bags.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't make like an announcement. They kind of was telling people as they went grocery shopping, then they came to the front, then y'all ain't got no bags. And I was like, sorry, we don't got no bags. And we was getting cussed out. And then one time I was telling them I had to call out because I had to catch up on some of my studies because they put me in the class in the middle of the semester because it was a class that wasn't on my schedule. And I was like, oh, well, I can't come to work because I got to do all these virtual trainings and stuff. And the lady went to yell and talk about, you're my only closer tonight. What am I supposed to? Honey, I'm not trying to work at a grocery store for the rest of my life. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to school. I have to get my degree. That was my senior year. Like, lady, please, bye.
Wait a minute. Why have a similar story? Let me tell you something. I used to work at a place called Metro Call. And it was a guy that was working there, and I'll never forget. You know what? I was gonna say I ain't gonna say his name, but fuck Marcellus. Let me tell you something. Marcellus is the best. Because when we were working there, it was me and my homegirl Tony. Tony had been working there for at least 5 years. She trained me. Then Marcellus comes in, and basically me and Tony trained him together. And then literally 2 months later, they made him the lead. Now, how the hell he gonna lead us when we trained him? Ain't that about it? I was like, oh no. But anyway, the point of the matter is, it got to be where he was annoying to the point where I'm the type of person, if I don't fuck with you no more, I don't even waste words on you. I don't talk to you.
Yes.
I will write a note and hand it to you before I waste my breath on you. That's how much I can stand that man. And like that happened for about 2 weeks, and the next thing I know, they was like, "Hey, Michelle, we're doing budget cuts." I know the fuck we ain't. Marcellus want me fired, bitch. That's what happened. That nigga.
Oh my gosh!
I want to punch that nigga in the face, but anyway.
Moving on. You trained him, and he got you fired.
That part. Part.
Well, we should look him up.
Listen, I know he still stay around Atlanta. Because it took everybody. I ain't gonna incriminate myself, but I'll just say this: if my homegirl was in the car to help me steer the wheel, because Jesus couldn't even steer that wheel that day. If she wasn't in the car, somebody would have been hit. That's all I'm saying. But we are moving on. Okay. All right. Name 3 items that you would purchase to make a cashier feel uncomfortable.
3 items that I would bleach, rope, and an axe.
Oh, okay.
Just think of me like, what's going on?
That part. All right. I gotta find it because I had pulled it up. I was like, that's a good question to ask. Wait. It is. Oh, what's the pettiest reason you ever went off on somebody?
Drinking all my juice.
Okay.
Because only because we was like this was like when we was having roommates and stuff, when I was like still in active duty, and I would always say like, let me know like, oh, like if I'm on the way back, because we sometimes would work like different shifts and stuff. And this is a roommate like in the hotel, because we had like hotel rooms like for a week, and I was usually, if one of us went and the other one came back, like if something was missing or we ran out of something, we would tell them before they came home or came back to the room. And I had something that I didn't even say I was sharing, and my motherfucking juice was gone, and I cussed them out. It was a little unorthodox, but it was unnecessary, but it was still necessary, because like, why the fuck would you drink my shit and you sitting in here chilling in the air conditioning? And I was already, you could have told me to stop by the store. Hey, I drank stuff, blah blah blah. I can see the money. You could have replaced it. It was just, I don't know why I was mad. I was going through a lot. The military was stressing me out.
Because it was the fact that you said sit in the air conditioning. That means that must have been a hot ass day. And you had your mouth ready for that juice, and this nigga in the air conditioner with his feet propped up drinking your juice. That's why the fuck you went off.
And you drank all of it, and it was like a lot. So it's like you didn't even think like, let me save him the next half or the last little sip. You drank the whole jug. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're talking about. I feel like we got the same level of petty, because look. I remember I was growing up, my mom's husband was cutting the grass one day, and I had just made a fresh pitcher of Kool-Aid. I only had 1 glass of that motherfucker. I came back 5 hours later, the whole pitcher gone.
The
whole pitcher, nigga?
It wasn't that good. Even if it was that good, like, give me some money.
That part. But you know what I did to fix that? You know how you had them empty water jugs after you drink the whole water out of it? Yeah. Next time I made some dang on Kool-Aid, I poured all that junk in the water jug, and I kept it in my room. And when I wanted to get something to drink, I just went and got some ice and brought it for my goddamn glass.
My own personal punch.
Do this shit again to me.
Yeah. That he had to get cussed out there. That was ridiculous. Like he was, and he was just aggravating me anyways that whole time. I think that was just a cherry on top. Like I was already getting aggravated because he was older than me and he was asking me a bunch of questions. And I'm like, you need to know what the fuck you doing by now, okay? I'm younger than you. I'm figuring this out too. Read the manual. You trying to make me teach you how to be a meteorologist? I don't know this fucking shit. We both figuring this out. And then you drinking all my motherfucking juice. It was just a lot. They would just torture me.
I am over this.
What SingADoo?
Hey, what's SingADoo?
Hey, yo, what's SingADoo?
What's SingADoo? Hey, cuz. What's SingADoo, cuz? SingADoo is a music game that all can play. All you have to do is sing the melody of the song on the card using only the word do.
Do, same genre. Do,
What?
do, 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 do. Do do
Kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Just kick it.
We'll make you.
You got your family and they need you there. But I try to resist being last on your list. But no other girl's gonna do.
Order your copy today at SingADoo.com.
We are moving on to G.M.G. That stands for what grinds your gangster. Name one of your pet peeves.
It's so crazy. I don't like unsolicited touching. And it's so crazy because it's like now people be trying to like touch me and hug me and stuff like that. Even like at the meet and greets, like I get so aggravated when they don't allow me to shake their hand first, because I like to shake their hand and introduce myself and ask them their name and then give them a hug. And one time I shook somebody's hand yesterday. I shook somebody's hand, gave her a hug, and turned to the other girl and was going to shake her hand. She was like, "Why are you shaking my hand? You get, darling, what's your name? It's a meet and greet, bitch."
Right,
I like to shake hands. Yeah, I like it. It just give me like an energy. It set the tone and let them know, like, I see you. We here. You know, make sure we all on one accord. That was a good energy. You know, because I'm not gonna just out hug a bitch and now it's a gun in my hip.
Hello, come on now.
So yeah, I don't like that. I don't like when people just touch me.
I ain't gonna lie, when that it tickled me when that person did what they did. And you was like,
Yeah. Oh, you talking about when I know you're talking about. You can say it. Somebody at the meet and greet was puckering up. That's what you talking about?
Yes.
I said, this ain't fucking Chris Brown. You ain't even saying it.
Wow.
This is pictures only.
That part. It was like, okay. And that's how you set boundaries. That's exactly how you set boundaries.
I know you, man.
Because you said it wasn't even the fact, like I get it. But it was the matter of fact, like, what you doing?
What's going on here?
That's how it tickled me. You hear me?
People always laugh when I be dead serious.
As you should be. Listen, all the time. I understood it. I think you handled that very well, because I don't know what I would have done. I'd be like, first of all, because you weren't there. You was somewhere. Okay, so one of the people in the audience, I don't know if they was drunk or whatever, but came over and just started hugging me. And I'm like, okay, and that's one thing to hug. I'm like, okay, cool. But like, wouldn't get off me. I was like, oh no, but we don't do that. Because I don't know what you're on. But you doing a little bit too much. That's not my nice, but I ain't that nice.
I've mastered the art of setting boundaries as a joke. Like it's laughter to it, so you can laugh, but I can like also like be really, really mean at the same time.
Yeah. Cause boy, listen. All right. Now we are moving on to our fan favorite, which is Offer That Thing Out.
Okay.
Pick any song that you know at least one verse to and sing it in your best opera voice. It could be a rap song, it could be a nursery rhyme, it could be a TV thing, whatever you want.
Oh my gosh, I so many songs that's going through my mind. I can't think of anything. Let me think of something. What should I say? I can't think of. I was gonna sing the 227 theme song, but I can't even think of that.
I know it.
I don't know it. I can't think of it. I know it's No Place Like Home. That's all I know. I'm gonna do Unbreak My Heart.
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna do the chorus. I can do the chorus.
Yes, all you gotta do is one line. Do whatever you want to do.
I don't know how to sing it low. Unbreak my heart, say you love me again, undo this hurt.
We got a real opera singer in this bitch. Come on, what they do? Clap that till I do it. All right. So we are moving on to our last segment of the game. It's our game called SingADoo.
This the last bit.
Friendly game. Yeah, so it gave me and my homeboy DJ All-Star created. So it's a music game.
Okay.
And what you're doing, you're singing the melody of the song, but you can only use the word do. So then I'm gonna do a couple of them. I'm gonna tell you the genres. We got hip hop, R&B, greatest hits, pop Billboard hits, country rock, SingADoo favorites, old school TV themes, and party and dance hits. So I'm gonna sing a couple of them. You're gonna guess what they are, and then I'm gonna hold up the cards and you can do some, and then I'm gonna guess, and then that's it. All right.
But if you hold up the card, you're gonna look. You're gonna be able. Oh, you gotta close your eyes when you hold it up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it, and you tell me you didn't pick the song, and I'll put it down.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do hip hop and R&B. All right, so you ready? All right. Do 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 do.
Oh, baby, I want.
Yeah, come on now.
Joe. Yeah, that's Joe.
Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, I know you wanna know this one. All right. Do 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 do.
I'm so sick of love songs.
Come on, let me find out you the champ. All right, this is hip hop. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I'm hearing. I wear my sunglasses at night, but I know that's hip hop.
Okay, let me try it a different way. I'm just gonna do the beat part. Do 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 do.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
that's Timberland. I think Timberland made that beat.
Okay, so what's the name of the song though?
I don't know. Oh, is that the Nasty song? Big Pen.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the Nasty song? Wait a minute.
I was thinking of Licky from your. It was yeah. They was mentioned up in my mind.
All right, so I'm gonna hold up the card, and once you find a song you can do, let me know. I'll put it down. I'll try to guess. Let me know if I need to move it.
Go up a little bit. Okay. I got one.
All right.
Well, I don't know what category it was, but I'm pretty sure it's R&B.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do 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 do.
Saturday, love winner.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Go up a little bit more. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised I knew that one, but I know her, so.
Okay. I really only know one of these. Okay. I know. Put it down. Do 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 do.
It's Prince. I know that.
Do 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 do. How did you know that? That's crazy.
You did it right. See, when you can sing, it's easier to guess. When I have people that can't sing, I'll be like, what?
I don't know what you're saying. See, okay, well that's cheating then. That's cheating with me because I was basically singing the song.
I mean, it's good for people that can sing. What makes it hilarious is the people that really can't sing, because you really be like, you tone deaf, ain't you?
Yeah, I like this though. Oh, and this here shopsingadoo.com.
Yes. So if you like it, you can get it at singadoo.com. Lavelle, it has been a pleasure. Please let everybody know where they can find you, what shows you got coming up, if you got some merch that you selling, whatever you got going on.
I am at Lavelle Dontae on all platforms, LavelleDontae. I do have some shows. My next shows, I'm going to Omaha on the 12th. I'll be in Bridgeport on the 19th. And I'm going to be all over Texas in March, and I'm also going to Phoenix, Arizona. So you can click the link in my bio and get your tickets if you want to laugh with Lavelle live. I need to write that down. That's 3 different L's.
Come on now. It's not squared. What's the third?
I don't know.
It's, you know how they do L2, L3? Well, L3.
Oh, L cubed.
There it is. Shit, I don't know.
I don't know.
I know square. That's about all I can give you. I can go. Outside of that, outside of square, I'm done. Math ain't my thing.
Yes.
Well, that has been another episode of Kandid Kisses TV. Make sure you tune in every Monday, Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're on all streaming platforms. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your mom and them. Act like she done raised you right. We out.
Bye, y'all.
What SingADoo? Hey, what SingADoo? Hey, yo, what SingADoo? What SingADoo? Hey, cuz. What SingADoo, cuz? SingADoo is a music game that all can play. All you have to do is sing the melody of the song on the card using only the word do.
Do. Same genre. Do.
What?
Do. 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 Do.
Kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Get tickets.
Do.
Do. Do. Do. Do. Do.
We'll make you.
Do. 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 Do.
You got your family and they need you there. But I try to resist being last on your list. But no other girl's gonna do.
Order your copy today at SingADoo.com.